let's get right into it. It's been described as the first ever regional sports festival in Nigeria. Yes, the Niger Delta Sports Festival. About to kick off tomorrow, and we have joining us on the program, as you've seen, the Executive Director of Finance and Administration at the NDDC, that's the Niger Delta Development Commission, Mr. Bumai joins us live from Port Harcourt, the River State capital. Well, good morning, Mr. Ayaye. You're welcome to the morning brief. I see you are dressed sporty. First, speak to us. Is this a way to show off to other regions that we can do it, right? We're first to do this, so you people can follow suit. But speak to generally, what's the purpose of this?
And I wish you a very good Salah celebration. Like you said, this is the first ever Niger Delta Sports Festival, the first sub-regional festival to be held in Nigeria. We felt that we want to go beyond oil. We want to start harnessing the talents that we have. You will bear with me that Niger Delta has a lot of talents. About 60 to 70% of those who represent us as a country in Nigeria in international competitions and meets are from Niger Delta. And there has been a diminishing factor in that sector. And that's why when we go to Olympics, we don't perform very well. That's why when we go to international meets, we do not come up tops any longer. And as a people, we felt that we need to replenish the stock. That's one of the reasons why we are.
Oh dear. All right, we momentarily lost connection with Alabo Bumai. But not to worry, we'll reconnect with him to speak to this. And I think this is really great, Jeffrey. Okay, I think we have him back. Please go ahead. We lost you momentarily there. Okay, not to worry. We'll fix that. But Jeffrey, I was saying that I think this is great.
Yeah.
Sports is one of the things that unite us. Sadly, one of the things that break us apart is politics. And we see a lot of it playing in the Niger Delta. So I think it's great that this is happening. At the same time, while all of the politics seems to be dividing or at least causing issues in the Niger Delta rivers, to be precise now, you have sports saying, well, we have more reasons to be united. And I'm glad that it is targeting young people. Because what you find most times is the same young people that are used as foot soldiers when it comes to political
violence and all of that.
Exactly. I hope we have him back now. Mr. Ayaye, can you hear us now?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Oh, goodness. Please, so you were going to land on that point, then we'll go into other issues, because it's quite important to have this conversation for other regions or sub-regions as well.
Thank you very much. Like I was saying, I said we intend to go beyond oil. Niger Delta is known for our oil production. Everything about oil in this country is associated with the Niger Delta. And so we felt that beyond oil, we can harness the talents that we have. We can discover these talents, groom them and nurture them. Because we believe and we know that most of the athletes that represent our country come from the Niger Delta. And if we don't produce those talents, continuously produce those talents, then Nigeria will be in a problem. And so the only thing we can do beyond contributing oil to our country is also to produce these talents, discover them, nurture them, and send them to Nigeria to compete in international meets.
All right, Mr. Ayaye, let's talk about some of the games that will be featured in this sports festival. So you can give us a lineup so we understand exactly how many games and what are the major games we're looking at. And possibly, is it prize money now? You know, just a breakdown of the things we should be expecting. So let's begin with the kinds of sports that will be up for this festival.
Okay. Before I delve into that, let me also inform you that we just have one day before the commencement of the Niger Delta Sports Festival, which will be taking place in Uyo, the capital of Akwa Ibom State, from tomorrow, the 1st of April, to the 9th of April. We have about 17 different events, or sports, if you may call them that way, that will be ongoing and in which athletes will be participating in 17 different sports. We have basketball, football, name it, table tennis, lawn tennis, wrestling, traditional sports, Paralympics, athletics, weightlifting, powerlifting, a lot of them, about 17 of them. And we're expecting over 4,000 persons in the city of Uyo, over 3,000 athletes, 500 coaches, officials, technical officials, journalists, over 200, and a lot of spectators that are coming into the city of Uyo. So it's a big festival for us. I mean, and like I said, it's never happened in this country before, and we felt that as part of our process of empowering our youths, this is one of the ways we can empower them by building their human capacity.
Okay, I know there's the Southwest Games. I don't know whether it's in that picture, but the reason I asked is there swimming in the lineup of the sports?
Oh, yeah, definitely. There's swimming. There's swimming. I forgot to mention that. Like I said, there are many of them. There's swimming. There's lawn tennis, or tennis rather, and there's table tennis. And then there's football. There's canoeing. One sport that is particular to us is canoeing. We're also delving into canoeing for the first time. So there are a lot of things that we have put in place for this sports festival. You will enjoy it. Nigerians will enjoy it because it's the first of its kind. Never happened before. What we're used to is either what they call them a state sports festival being organized by different states where you have local governments participate, or you have the national sports festival where you have the 36 states in the committee of states participate. But this one is the first regional sports festival, so we are proud.
Oh dear. Okay. We hope we can reconnect with Mr. Bomayaye, who is the Executive Director of Finance and Administration, who was also a former Commissioner for Sports in Rivers State. Mr. Ayaye, can you hear me now? Oh dear.
As you mentioned, Jeffrey, there's the Southwest Games, which also took place this year. And well, some may say that doesn't have like the regional feel in some sense, like a Niger Delta commission organizing, and this is more of people coming together and say, let's have athletes from different states.
The reason why
it doesn't have that. But hey, the jury's out there. I would allow the regions to the back and forth.
The reason why I was asking him about swimming. What do you do with the Niger Delta sports without swimming? So I wanted to find out details of whether the event is taking place beyond Uyo. Because if you're doing canoeing, you can't do it in Uyo, for instance. If you have to do it maybe in Ibana, Eastern Obolo, all those areas.
Well, this one is holding in Uyo for now, and we understand that Ondo State is the first to arrive, arriving even earlier than the scheduled arrival date. So this should be interesting. I hope we can find more reasons to unite ourselves than divide us, and I think that's what the sports festival for the Niger Delta provides. Mr. Yaye, I don't know if you have final words on this one. The connection has been quite tricky. Ondo State has arrived already. The games will begin tomorrow. How can Nigerians join if they want to be a part of it or watch?
Let me correct the impression. The swimming is going to take place in Uyo. We have an Olympic-sized swimming pool at the Uyo Township Stadium that has been reconstructed for that purpose. And then the issue of canoeing will take place at the marina, Ibom Icon Hotel Marina. There's a marina there, there's a sea there that the sports of canoeing will take place. So it's not beyond the Uyo. I haven't said that. Let me state that the event will take place on the opening ceremony is going to take place on Wednesday, the 2nd of April, and a lot is expected. For those who want to join, who cannot make it to Uyo, we expect that they will all be glued to the national televisions. We have Super Sports is going to beam the opening and the closing ceremony live, and then also a couple of national stations will also be beaming the opening and closing ceremony live. And we're going to have daily highlights of what is transpiring in Uyo, the capital city of Akwa Ibom, every day on major news items like channels, like AIT, like Arise TV, and all that.
There you have it. So something to look forward to in the Niger Delta. We've been speaking with Saboma Yaye, the Executive Director of Finance and Administration at the NDDC. Wish you the very best, and of course, we'll be looking at those talents to see eventually them representing Nigeria. Thank you once again.
Thank you, and be rest assured that we're going to deliver to Nigeria the next Usain Bolt. Thank you.
I'm sure that regions are saying no, but I love this. This is the kind of competition we want amongst the regions. But thank you once again. Well, we'll take a quick break now. I'm glad we were able to have that conversation about things that unite us as a nation. But let's talk about the politics of things, the governance of things, and someone who has been smack in the middle for decades now joins us. We have Chief Dele Momodu is our next guest, so stay with us.